Well, this morning, Platte County is making changes to their stay-at-home order. KBC9's Matt Evans joins us this morning. And Matt, the changes start May 4th. Good morning.
Good morning to you, Rob. Platte County leaders made that decision last night, and they have decided to roll back their stay-at-home order. They originally extended it out through May 15th, but now they say their stay-at-home order will end along with the rest of the state of Missouri's on May 3rd at 11:59 p.m. Now, even though the county is ending their stay-at-home order along with the state, it is still under much more stringent requirements to reopen than the states. There will still be a ban on gatherings of more than 10 people in the county. Businesses must create a safety plan to keep employees and customers safe, post that safety plan right on their front door. They are also required to collect the names and the phone numbers of all persons, including customers who enter the store, in case contact tracing of positive COVID-19 cases becomes necessary. Platte County health leaders say they feel comfortable with this first phase of reopening because they've seen a decline in cases for the past couple of weeks. Platte County's decision comes about a week after their Northland neighbors to the east, Clay County, made the decision to reopen their county on May 4th as well. It's important to note that the parts of Kansas City, Missouri that are within Clay County and within Platte County, like here in Zona Rosa, it's Kansas City, Missouri within Platte County, those areas remain under Kansas City's stay-at-home order, which will run through May 15th. Live in Kansas City this morning, Matt Evans, KBC 9 News.
Matt, thank you so much. Well, most of Missouri will reopen on May 4th. The reopening date for Kansas City, Missouri and Jackson County is still May 15th. In North Kansas City, though, after some disagreement from city council members, it will keep its date to reopen on May 4th. North Kansas City council members say that they may add more restrictions for restaurants and businesses before they reopen. And many businesses in Johnson County are eager to reopen, and the county commission's finalizing its draft of how that should work. Well, the county is set to review its plan today at 1 p.m. in a special meeting. The current draft plan, it says that as long as COVID-19 cases continue to go down, businesses will open in 4 phases. Each phase lasts at least 2 weeks before the next phase, and businesses are even considered for reopening as well. While retail and commercial businesses are first, they are followed by hair and nail salons, outdoor playgrounds, and sports courts. The third phase will reopen fitness, sports, and entertainment businesses with limited capacity. And then in phase 4, businesses go back to full capacity. While business owners, they fear that the categories are too broad and they could unduly hurt livelihoods. Well, Club Pilates in Overland Park opened its doors 5 months ago before COVID-19 shut it down. The county currently categorizes all gyms and fitness in the same category in phase 3. That means that they won't be allowed to reopen until June or later. Well, Patrick Copley, the owner there, wants the commissioners to look at businesses not by what they sell, but by size and scope. He feels that he meets phase 1 qualifications, while by limiting attendance to half and also increasing time between sessions to clean and sanitize.
We are going above and beyond in regards to taking measures to be safe. This plan is crucial that they get it right and don't let any business fall through the cracks.
Copley is offering the county commissioners a free Pilates class so they can see themselves. They can see his business, understand why he feels it's safe. Well, the commission is expected to make a final decision on the guidelines by Thursday. Kansas Governor Laura Kelly says that her plan for the rest of the state will come out later this week. Well, Excelsior Springs has reached a deal with police and fire departments to cut their pay for the next 3 months. That cut will be 10% for all of the city's full-time employees and part-time employees. Those cuts went into effect on Monday. The city will reevaluate the situation in July. It's 8:06 now, and the CEO of Truman Medical Center says that elective surgeries and clinic visits have, quote, all but disappeared during the coronavirus outbreak. The cuts in revenue are deep, so deep that staff members, including physicians and directors, are getting salary cuts ranging from 5 to 15%. The CEO is taking a 20% cut. He says, quote, the sacrifice is about ensuring the most deserving patients in the city continue to receive quality care now and years from now. And meanwhile, poison control centers on both sides of the state line have seen big spikes in calls. Kansas and Missouri both saw increases of 55% for the month of March, but calls about exposure to household cleaning products, that's what the calls were about. Both centers offer this advice: never mix chemicals, keep disinfectants in their original containers, and keep them out of reach of children.
We have more children in our homes because they're not going to school, and maybe the younger ones aren't being watched as closely because we're distracted by another child or something happening.
Cleaning products that are left out or left in a very convenient area that you can continue to clean with them, kids don't really know the difference.
Both centers say it's a good idea to keep poison control phone numbers in your cell phone. All right, let's take a look at coronavirus cases across Missouri and Kansas. In Missouri, there's been over 7,300 cases and 314 deaths. Across the state line, Kansas reports almost 3,500 cases and 124 deaths. And COVID-19 is forcing the city of Merriam, Kansas to delay opening its new community center. KBC9's Martin Augustine live with a story. And Martin, how long are we going to have to wait for this?
Rob, going to have to wait about 3 weeks. The new community center, which is almost done, you can see the work site right back here, right across the street from Merriam City Hall, was set to open June 1st, and it'll be later in the month, and the virus is largely to blame for this. The problem is a lot of the final pieces for the community center are caught up in the supply chain. For example, the factory making the tiles that'll go in the bottom of the indoor pool here, it had to close because of COVID-19. There's a missing piece of the fire suppression system yet. And even a decorative ceiling that is in place and ready to go, it can't go up yet until some of these other pieces get put into place. Now, as disappointing as this is, city leaders say they're not going to piecemeal this. They're going to wait till it's all done, and it's going to be worth the wait.
This is a 50-year building, and we want to make sure that the building that we open to the public is one that has all the features and the amenities that we promised.
Meredith Hout goes on to say that there will be no changes to the design of the building, even with the delay. And one thing about memberships, if you've purchased a charter membership or planning on purchasing a charter membership, those will be good from 12 months once the center opens. Those won't be backdated to June 1st. Same for the summer memberships, 100 days. That'll be good once the center opens. While we're on the subject of community centers, the old Irene B. French Community Center here in Merriam has been closed. It's been closed for a while, and because of COVID-19 protocols as it comes to social distancing, it's unlikely that it will reopen. Reporting live in Merriam, Martin Augustine, KBC9 News.